A while ago, we saw that this application class is the heart of the entire application. This is a subclass of Laravel's service container. This service container is responsible for managing the dependencies of an application. But first, let's see why we need something called a service container. When building any application, you will often find yourself needing to create objects that depend on other objects. For example, you might need to create a controller that requires a database connection or an email service. Traditionally, you would create these objects manually, passing in all their dependencies as arguments. Something like this, where you create a mailer object manually in the controller's constructor. This can quickly become too long and error-prone if you have too many dependencies and as your application grows in size and complexity. Instead of creating the mailer object manually like this, what if you could do this? If you could just specify the mailer class as a dependency of the controller, and somehow an object gets created only when you need to use it. That's exactly what a service container does. It's like a central box that can be accessed from anywhere in your application. You can tell a service container how to create an object in a different part of the code. Think of this like putting something into the container, and later, whenever you need that object like our mailer, in whichever part of your application, you can simply access that object without creating it again manually. Let's see how the service container does this. This is a super simplified version of any service container. At the core, a service container simply is a PHP class that provides two main methods, bind and make. The bind method takes a key and a closure function and just stores them in this bindings array. And then the make method takes a key, finds the bindings array for that key, gets the closure, and then calls that closure with the container instance as an argument, and the result object is returned. I can make use of this container like so. Container equals new container. I create a new instance of the container itself. Let's bind a string called greeting and pass the closure function container return hello world. This is done once, and then whenever we need, we can use the make method to retrieve the value. So we can anywhere say greeting equals container make greeting. The container calls the closure function associated with this key and returns the resulting string value. So in some ways, the service container in Laravel can be thought of as an array that stores bindings between a class and its implementation. But it's much more powerful than that. Look at the web.php routes file. In this get route, we have a reference to the dashboard controller. Laravel uses the service container to resolve an instance of this dashboard controller class on its own, because we've never used a bind method to bind this class, right? So Laravel discovers and automatically does all of this. And suppose we have another dependency within the dashboard controller, like so, public function construct, and let's say we have some class, some object dependency, which we are later using it here. Laravel will resolve this also recursively while resolving the dashboard controller class. This allows for easily managing dependencies, less chaotic code, and also provides a way to change the implementations without changing code in too many places. In summary, the service container is a critical component of Laravel framework, providing a way to manage dependencies and resolve objects throughout the application.